Howdy, good morning. How's everyone? So I was thinking about what I wanted to do this morning, and I'm kind of wanting to go into Memento Mile and start prepping it for the new DLC that's going to be dropping, because I think that's where I'm going to want to start if it doesn't come out with its own map. But I think what I'm going to do is, I do have that Sandbox. That was one of the Steam achievements is, I believe, let me double check. I believe it's to get like a level 10 on, because I just have like, I think maybe 1 or 2 more achievements to do. Yeah, I have one last achievement to unlock, and it's build a level 10 museum in Sandbox mode. And before I left on vacation, I believe this is what we settled on. I was going to try to do this museum. I forget what standards I had for it. Let's go back and see if I can see what I've got. So starting location, Plywood Studios, hardcore. So we went through and we voted on all this. We probably spent like maybe like like half of a stream or something just voting on all this. My hardcore sandbox objective is traditional, thief threat medium, plots all unlocked. I think there's only like one plot on this one. Starting cash 50,000, starting kudosh none. Donation multiplier, I get 3/4 of the donation. Salary multiplier is a little bit high. Monthly grant 0. Max monthly grants 5. Disabled curator class objectives. I believe this allows me to not have to jump around to different museums. Unlocked all kudosh items is off, so I'd still have to purchase those. Unlock all enlightenment items is on, so that one I have access to all the enlightenment items, so I don't have to go through and unlock all those. And unlock all contraption workshop projects, that is off. I believe that's all we've got on there. Yeah, and we did challenge was high. So this is kind of a challenge setting, as well as a just trying to collect that last achievement. Does it let me do? Oh, it does let me do the others. We're gonna still do this one though. I think this one is one of my favorite maps though. All right, first up, we're gonna pause. So Rising Star, it is gonna let me get some different stars for this. Museum doesn't have a helipad. You need a helipad to start the expeditions. Oh, this is gonna hurt if I don't have money for a helipad. Okay, good. It starts with 1. That's a thermal helipad. We'll start with a regular helipad. So, okay, so we do get a first one. Base that right there. Okay, now that's probably it for the freebies. What is your problem? Of course, it wouldn't be 2-point without me having to first fix clipping issues. Okay. So really quickly, if we send out, can we see a map or anything? Okay. Temperature's fine. Maintenance, we're not doing anything. Humidity, none. Okay, I'm sorry. We're in the tropics. This should be humidity. Level knowledge upgrades, security none. Okay. So let's see if inventory, I have nothing. So I am going to, and all I've got to my name is one prehistory expert. That, in fairness, yeah, that's more like it. These people, I usually put them in the gold smog. I'm gonna put them in the traveling merchant. Okay. So I don't really need too much, but let's start. Scorched Earth, yeah, fantasy experts. I'm not planning on doing the fantasy experts. I don't think I have to do just yet. Oh, I don't have my sticker book. It has been so long since I've had to rely on my own stuff. I'm not doing the Digiverse. I didn't realize I had to go click on that stuff to do that. Okay. Wow, I have nothing. Okay, that's gonna take level 7. That's gonna take a janitor. Oh, I don't even have a janitor. Okay. So this is the only one I could do. It has been since March since I've had to start over. So let's set up. I've only got Kylie. And we're gonna do a first aid kit. I'm just gonna do a safe one. Should I do a speedy? No, let's do safe. Unpause. Did I get a sticker book? What? Oh, here it is. Staff customization. Oh, staff can be customized by selecting customize. Are all the, oh, I have to start all these stickers again. Okay.
2-point radio towards waters, new and good sounding. Why don't you do
okay, so
something
I need
useful
my
and
goal
listen
for
to
the
this
first
next
star
delightful tune.
is 200 buzz, 5 knowledge. Now, if I'm not mistaken, my rooms are universal, so I still have access to all my rooms.
Attention, the expedition team are leaving now.
But
Please
let's
say goodbye and good riddance.
start with a decent sized staff room. Let's put that right there. Well, I don't even have my
Expedition
colors.
team returning from Bone Belt.
Okay, hold on, because that just got through, and I'm still working on my. Put that right there. I got my priorities here. Let's give them food. Where is that? I don't have any kudosh. No, I did get 100 kudosh. Staff notice board, yeah. Okay, we're gonna do that. And okay, the desk is 500. I'm gonna give them a burp machine. And I think that's all I'm gonna give him right now. I'll expand on that in a little bit. All right.
Hopes for less crime and fewer crimes.
Let's see what we've got here. Now I need to get a janitor to expand there. Okay, we've got a honeyed bee. Just average quality, so not...
Guests should wait patiently while we remember to open a ticket booth.
Yeah, I know. There, one ticket booth. We're gonna do... Hold on, I gotta get this finished being set up. I could do this one. Where is it? The prehistory. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll go themed. I do want to do a big one. Just because, and then we'll have, hold on. Info stand. I have these that I can unlock. These are too expensive. So we're gonna go with a regular stand. I will replace this because I eventually want to get the glass ones. What do I have for donation for not botany, prehistory? Fortunately, I still have a ton of decorations because I have here, we could do that. Can't put it there. That's gold. That's cheesy gubbins. Oh, here we could do Dippy. Dippy might help. We could have right there. Make it look like I've got something. There we go. And then yeah, we'll put I'm good with that. We'll put an ambered light right there. And could put a sign right there. I could unlock some stuff, but I've got to be a little bit more. I gotta be a bit more careful with my donations. However, I am going to. Can we paint the walls? Let's see. We can. What do I want to paint them as? I like using this one in the donation in the bin. Okay, so we could do brick is what we've already got. We could do brick stone. I like doing the ancient stone. Let's do that entire thing. And for flooring, let's do... There's the scaled stones. I think that might be good. Or tavern tile. No, I think the scaled stones work better. Hold on. Scaled stone, right there. Okay. So there is the start.
For Agony Answers, where I help you, the listener, for my own personal amusement. This one is from Mindy in Noblestead. Dear Nigel, I've
Okay,
planted
now
2
I
blooming
need-
buffoons in my garden, and both have gone all slimy.
Forward. Last little bit that I've got here. Has to be at least 4x3. We'll do that. There. Now I do need trinket stand, which we'll put right here. Plushies, a book stand, posters. If I can fit all this in. If I put this over here. Posters there, and then I need the onesie stand for prehistory. Okay, I can still fit this right here. That there, and what do we have for... Okay, we have still got 3,000 left. Let's see, what else do I want? We do have a stone bin. I've got a lot of bin choices. Windows, no. Let's do decorations. There's a spear. Tooth. I like to kind of do some of these where it looks like, you know, it actually looks like there's something that I'm selling. So here we have an amber light. That's one of my favorite items. We can have one of these. Can we? I don't think I could fit one of these in, or can I? No. Yes, I can. There's also this Triceratops head, but I would definitely have to cut something out. Oh, here's another picture. Okay, I think I'm good with that. And then we'll do some room customization on this one. First off, my favorite one of my favorite wallpapers is still this one. This was like the very first wallpaper I ever downloaded, and to this day it's still one of my favorites. And then I do like the dice floor, but it's a bit much for larger rooms, but for these smaller rooms like a gift shop, it works fine. Okay, so I think that's good. Dippy needs to move, so we're going to just kind of... Can we... For some reason, I'm not able to get the
Stop them from
minute...
dying. In a word, Mindy, move. That particular flower is known to thrive in jungles, rainforests, and other such
I thought
tropical places.
it was either
The
control
crisp
or
mornings and
shift.
cardigan afternoons of Noblestead may be a treat for
Okay,
you,
anyway, we're just
Mindy,
gonna put him right
but they're
there.
killing your poor plants. Hope that helps.
I do need another
If you're
assistant.
thousands of years old and covered in amber, please consider donating yourself
Spencer
to the
Rascal or, well, customer service with nothing or family friendly. Let's do family friendly because we want kids to be. And you are going to be a merchant, and then I need to get a janitor. Janitor, normal, travel sick, maintenance, sea legs, or sluggish. We're gonna use him, and then I probably need this one. Okay, so this one's got a globetrotter and a bookworm. So let's grab you because that's gonna help me collect donations. And then with my last bit of money, I need to get a bin, which I'm gonna do this wooden bin.
Children should be supervised at all times. That's the theory.
I have that. I do need a bathroom. I can't afford a bathroom, but I do need one. Clockwise wheel. Oh yeah, this is all of, I think this is just stuff that I've all, maybe it's stuff that I've had unlocked. I don't remember all this stuff being there. I need benches. I usually like doing this one in my museum with my prehistory museum. I feel as though it
Guests are reminded that new exhibits may show signs of wear and or tear. They're not that new.
I feel like it's very on theme. Okay, let's do painting. Paint the outside of these buildings so that they match in. And looks like we're making a profit. I can update my stream information, building a Lynchtown Sandbox Museum. It's the last Steam achievement.
Guests are asked to make do with what we have. You're welcome.
There we go. My last Steam achievement. There we go. All right. So this is just, we've got to collect, some different stuff. Okay. I think, can we afford? Yes, we can. This is a super cheap one, so we'll send him again. Let's do a first aid kit to avoid that injury. This time, let's do a detailed.
Announcement. Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
And I think one of the things I want to do, we're gonna flip this around like so. Put this right here. I think I want to move all of this because I'm going to want to expand the building here first. So I just need to grab some of these items and we're just going to move these down here. Given how little money I have, I'm making less money. It's very much a this is meant to be a challenge. Yeah, that's great. The bandage box can be upgraded.
When others get
no.
you down. When you just can't stand being around people.
Okay, then we're just gonna put that there, and this can go right there.
With over 20 remote, isolated
So if I click on this, because those didn't show up, then this gives me the copy item, and I can copy this. Oh, but I need to be outside. I think it's this one anyway. I'm gonna do
Go
here.
Away holidays. Voted Recluse's Getaway Provider of the Year.
Announcement.
Okay.
The museum has a new exhibit, but we don't know what it is yet.
All right, and I can continue to add more plants in there. What do we have? What is our second exhibit? We have a fossil. I really want this to be like right over here. So we're just gonna put this like right here. You can copy this one. It got vandalized. So this.
Assistant to gift shop. Sell,
Yeah, right
sell.
there. So right now, yeah, right now I'm getting a monthly grant. Okay, so this one, oh, I didn't even ask what this one wanted for its near hanging amber decoration. That was easy. Near a fossil wall mold, which I believe is this one, which is a given for this particular. Oh, that was simple. That was a simple. Oh, yeah, they vandalized it and they've already fixed it. Yeah, children, tourists, professors, and guests. So slowly but surely we're making some money.
This is a pre-recorded announcement. What's it like in the future?
Awesome. Now we got like $10,000. I want to see, because this is floor. Oh. Because like this is. Okay, so we do have dirt we can put down. A little bit of some grass. Okay. I do all that to, we're gonna come over
Frequently asked
here.
questions. Yes, the dinosaurs are real, but they're not anymore.
Like right there.
Guests are stuck in the museum. Someone should probably help them.
Okay, we're gonna pick this up. I'm actually gonna put this right here because I want to fix some of this stuff first. And then walls. What's that? Okay, now we can. Yeah, they're gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna put this guy right here. Another reason for getting Dippy is that is potentially like a $6,000 bonus. Hey, Yellow Cat, how are you this morning?
Guests are reminded that I'm not that familiar.
That's what I get for decorating this wall. Okay. We're gonna move some stuff around. Put that there. We're gonna move this over
The Nigel
here.
Bickleworth on 2-Point Radio. Many of our most
Yeah, I know, this
interesting and
is
certainly our
inconvenient. I don't have a ticket
oldest
booth.
artifacts have existed
there.
for some time. As many of you know, I have a penchant for antiques, and so here are a few free
There we go.
and timeless tips. Always ensure authentication. A dear friend of mine believed they had purchased Margaret Fitzpocket's original
Stayed up late last
easel.
night.
When I spotted it was made of plywood, I let them down gently, soft like the wood on that knockoff easel.
Like how late are we talking about? Okay, let's see. I think we can afford to get this. We might start looking at getting a second cinema a detailed one again. Almost 1 a.m. Yeah, that's late. I have trouble. I will be doing something and then get caught up, and then it's like next thing I know, it's like super late, and then I pay for it the entire next day. Okay, I kind of want to get this set up. I like this little mural. So I think I'm gonna leave the mural.
Guests who lose their ticket will be put through hell. Thank you.
Hold on, where's my security guy? You. Yeah, now my janitor has to clean that off. All right, we need the wall mold right there. This has to be fixed.
React. What a bad guest.
Wait, we'll put this right here. Copy. Still not quite enough. That's okay. We'll put donation bin there. I'm moving stuff around because I want to get...
Assistant needed in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself.
What can we add? Really quick. There we go. And now my ticket booth guy
Angus,
can be right there.
to enter. Don't we need a ticket booth?
Yeah. Add them to there. So you come in and you've got kind of a nice little stand-up booth here. Okay, what do we get? A disc fossil. Oh, I got people that need to go to the bathroom. I suppose I can put in a bathroom, maybe. Yeah, here. Half my money right there.
Announcement. You break it, you buy it.
And we'll put the door right there. Now, normally I would do the gold one. I don't even have the kudosh because I started with no kudosh. Do this, color that blue. Sink to wash hands. Where's the... You know what? They don't need to dry their hands. We can have that, and then we'll do... Put the trash can over here. Yeah. That looks good.
Gift shop requires an assistant. You work in retail now.
We'll just do that, and then we can paint room customization. This one's one I like to do like this.
Some of you were kind enough to write in
And then we'll
complain about my
do
recent segment about pop star
here.
Jasmine Odyssey. You see, while I would just love to apologize for my past follies and take accountability
Jeez,
for
14
the
hours.
alleged
You know, I thought
audio,
about doing something
I
like
didn't
for
really
charity and
remember
saying
what I
like, hey,
said,
I'm going to
and
do a
so it would
24-hour
seem hugely
live
disingenuous
stream,
to say
and
sorry.
it's like with a
Anyway,
little
I'm glad we
asterisk that
cleared
says
that
like
up.
non-consecutive
Join me again
hours.
next time and we'll rewrite some more history.
I love these quarter benches too. I'm gonna put one of those right there. I like that this kind of gives us, at least at the first look, like you walk in and you see a dinosaur first off. And it has the added bonus that it can't be stolen because it's just a decoration. What the?
Asked questions. Yes, some dinosaur
Okay, we need a
skeletons are
second.
mix and match. That's just good science.
Let's see. Family unfriendly, no. Loyal and peripheral.
Thieves were caught before they
We're
could
gonna get
escape
him.
with an exhibit.
I'm not ready for a
That was a
camera
close
room yet
one.
anyway. The big thing right now is it's all about generating revenue. And towards that end, if I can afford it. Okay, I need 16,000 for a cafeteria. At least it makes it relatively easy to catch thieves right now because I just have to watch this one little section. Let's put some more
Unattended
decorations
bags will
in.
become exhibits. Honestly, I've seen it happen.
That there. Yeah, actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this here. That right there, and we'll put this right here. Pause right there. This, we're gonna back it up just a little bit more. Now I paused it because that's gonna like kick everyone out over here. But what we're gonna do is, yeah, I can afford this. We're gonna do a door. And I would love it if the one I want is I could do as a security. I don't think it's available as a security. Yes, it is. This one. Thank you, Sean, for making these beautiful. Right there. And then we just place this like right behind. Can we fit that right there? Yes, we can. Okay, let's do this right here. I can look it up real quick. Now, I do have the deluxe version, so what the deluxe version comes with. Let me get a couple of food things, and then I'll go through the whole that, and we will do cheesy gubbins. Okay.
New to the Cheesy
All right,
Gubbins family
so
of snacks.
the
Cheesy Gubbins Zero. 0 calories, 0 cheese. 0 actual
So the
points.
expedition, or the Explorer edition, comes with this map, which has
Children found
a
jumping up and down will be asked to pick a
has a
side.
different I'm trying to think of what it has an adventure with it. So when I go to the models, it actually gives you access to this one. And then there is also, when you do this as a challenge mode, it gives you this one where you're trying to recreate Robert Cushion. I think it's Robert Cushion. His games, or his sorry, not his games, his video stuff, movies. It also includes this this booth. The original booth that you get that comes with the game is this one. All the rest of the ones that I have are all mods, except for this one. This one comes with the DLC.
Returning guests are reminded,
and
we're
they're
not
colorable
friends.
too,
I
so
just work
you
here.
you can have different colors. And then the other thing that you get is this costume for your staff. And when they're dressed in that costume, they get this funky little walk. So that's the big difference between the Explorer and the base. The Explorer is basically the deluxe version. Let me go back to the store page. The regular game itself is $29.99. This is USD. The Explorer Edition is an additional $10, so that makes it $39.99. The Fantasy Finds DLC is $7.99. It looks like if you buy the Explorer grade up, okay, so you can buy the regular museum for $29.99. If you buy it as part of the Explorer Edition, it's $39.99. If you were to buy the 2-point museum and then buy the Explorer upgrade later, it comes, and also there's some other decorations that come with it as well. It comes to $11.99 is that. But you've also got there's also going to be a second DLC, the Zoozium, which I'm just basically going to call 2-point. It's 2-point Zoo. I do not know the price point for that one. That is coming this winter. I'm hoping next month. And there's tons of stuff in the workshop. Like you can see, I mean, I don't even have. I started with 0 kudosh. It's not even a problem for me right now because I've got so many mods going in. This is an item that I believe comes with the DLC. As well. Or not the DLC, the Explorer pack, I believe. Now all the Sonic items were part of the pre-order. So if I put any Sonic items out, those were part because I pre-ordered 2-point Museum. That being said, they're not offering it elsewhere, but I know that it's been asked, and I don't know if they're considering making it where it could possibly be like an add-on for later. That I don't know. That's up to them. But yeah, that's 2-point. And oh, I know what I was looking at. I have currently 366 hours in 2-point. Now I did pay for it. I did not get the deluxe, the Explorer Edition. I did not get from 2-point. fantasy finds I did get a key for that from the devs.
Guess some.
And I'm hoping I get
Just
one
dusty.
for the Zoozium, but in fairness, even if they don't get it for me, even if I don't get it from them, I'm still gonna get it. It's just if I can get it from them, it's a nice bonus, but if I don't, I'm not going to not have it. I am personally hoping that they have otters. And if one of them happens to be blue, I would probably have an entire... I would probably have an entire museum of nothing but blue otters. All right, we got a janitor here that appears to be in regular clothing. We will have you... That's the classic code. I could actually put him in an explorer. This was a Twitch drop, so they're usually coming out with all kinds of stuff. I think we'll do traveling merchant for him too. We might. I think I'm gonna put these guys in their classic golden smock. Also, I believe when you go in and you create a 2-point community account, and when you log into your account, and so you connect your account to the 2-point, that is where you get the gold stuff, like this, his golden smock,
Yes, I'll remind
the
you
golden
not to
toilet
make
that's
this
literally
out
on
there.
every single one of mine, on every single one of my other museums, and I'll show you the golden helicopter here in a
Expedition
bit.
team are back from the bone belt. Find anything?
I gotta get this crate opened first. We got a star fossil.
Old.
So it appears I'm doing a bunch of fossil stuff. So we're gonna put that right there. What do you want? And everything needs it needs to have like a buzz bonus. So I need a fossil decal. So I can come over here. Now, just because I have so many different things, what I will do is after you play this enough, you start to know what you need, what the different things are called. So here's my fossil decal. It's 5 kudosh. I need it, so we're gonna do that. I don't like necessarily having these out and about, so what I will do is I will actually hide it underneath there, and that accomplishes the same thing. So I still get the decoration bonus, but it's underneath there. And then with the knowledge, I would need to have, there's a room called a workshop. No,
I'll be here.
it's the analysis room. And I can basically destroy one of these items and they will learn more about it. So with this, you can get this one this comes with the Explorer Edition. So this is the standard. This is the Explorer Edition. This is the one that you get if you connect your 2-point to your regular. And I, however, for this one, I'm going to change it over to the Fantasy Finds. Because it kind of gives a little bit more of an explorer motif where it is all made out of wood. Now we have Boggymen coming in. So I need to police the bathroom here. And then after this heist is over, I have enough. I can make a cafeteria, so I will do that.
Staff are reminded to
Oh.
brace for questions of varying quality.
There is... one cop, and then they spray him with pepper spray. I think that's hilarious.
Vandals caught vandalizing. We stopped them, obviously.
I swear, every guest must have the fly tipper trait. The reason I like to have these security gates is just because, like it did earlier before, it will automatically catch the bad guys. Like it won't it won't catch them, but it will reveal them. And so you have people that will be hidden, and then they get all the way up to the exhibit, and they start, like, here we go, right here. You got all the way over here, and we have a thief spotted, and he's right here, and then my cop's gonna go, or my securities guy's gonna go after him. And there's another one. They should reveal themselves before. Where's my other, oh, my other security guy might be actually there. We are in a heist. Actually, both of these guys are pretty good. Photographic memory, robust. I'm gonna go with nimble for right now.
Radio. This is Harrison Wolf. It's wild to think.
And they've
that
done a
in time's
lot
gone
of
goodbye, I'd do a
improvements. So,
show,
like the fact that he's got a
broadcast would end,
backpack
and it would be gone.
shows that, like, he either
my
had
voice is
something
showing
or
up in
he
all
was about
sorts
to
of
have something where it
places,
just
at all
disappeared.
sorts of times.
Because in
Kind
that
of
way you could
trippy.
actually
But I
target,
hope you're having a good day.
like, did he get me?
wherever
Like, if you
and
see a
whenever
you see a thief,
Announcement.
you're like,
Museum
did he get
does not
anything?
offer
And then
small
that
at
tells
all.
you that you
That's
did
all.
get, he did get something. And so you could prioritize who you're going after.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
I think the original cap was 100. So, like, up here it has, like, the museum level is 3. I think the original level was 100, and people just blew past that. In all
Assistant
fairness,
needed in the gift shop. The Tatwoods.
in all fairness, I would probably have well over 100, but yeah, you want to avoid ones that have toilet terror. They just destroy your toilets. Yeah, I don't really have a choice because I got to get him caught. I don't know what the upward cap is. You are limited for each museum. You are limited to map size. So this is it's got a decent map size. It looks like it comes all the way over here. Memento Mile, I think, has the biggest. Oh, guys, come on. Where are my security people?
It should go without saying, but here goes. No climbing on bones, fossils, or other prehistoric memorabilia.
All right, we're gonna move
Attention.
this over
Thieves
here.
have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
Okay, I wanted to do probably a decent sized cafeteria over here. And I kind of wanted it to be, yeah, a little bit like that. Let's see if we do, yeah. Entrance. We will do, I think, yeah, I think we'll just do the good old roach burger. Have that be like right here.
Guests must pay for entry before knowing what's inside. It's a surprise.
Oh, can we color these? I don't think we can. Yeah, I think that should be good. That's extra kudos to unlock, so I don't want to do that. I might splurge for this one though, because that's like the menu. Okay, now we've got some decorations.
I've heard from some of my most
That's
talkative
kinda big.
sources that Bungle Technologies are toying around with dinosaur bones.
Here, we could
looking to make
do...
themselves a genuine
No.
prehistoric reptile.
No, we can't.
Will this succeed? Is this the end? Will it be just like that Roderick Cushion film? Don't worry, people. Serious crackpots, such as myself, are on the case.
Have that there.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
Put a couple of these around. Oh, we can do an amber there. We'll have another amber chandelier there. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to do this instead. And then anything that's got this little paintbrush has different different things you can do. I'll have that. Let's color it. Do the tavern tile.
Lost and found.
Yeah, well, no, we'll do that one.
Nope, that's an exhibit.
And
Why does this keep
then
happening?
there we go. And then on the outside, paint it like that. Which means I need another customer service. Nimble, bookworm, and nice smelling face. Sold. Best buzz at 200 buzz. I need to get more things in here. We've got all of that. Do we have this? We could go here. I could avoid an injury. I'm gonna risk helicopter damage, but it's also unaffordable. What if I do haggling? Nope. Yeah, so there's different maps here of what you can explore. So you've got the Bone Belt, 2.C, Netherworld, Bungle Burrows, the known universe, so this is space. Scorched Earth, this is the Fantasy Finds. Digiverse, this was a free DLC. I'm mostly sticking to the Bone Belt for this playthrough. And then let's do a quick save. I'm just gonna really quickly on the museum map, you've got all these different museums. So you start in Memento Mile, and then you're given a choice to either go to Passwater Cove or Wayland Lodge. Wayland Lodge is the supernatural. Passwater Cove is the marine. And then I forget the order that the pop-ups come in. You also get Bungle Wasteland, which is the science. Pebberley Heights is for space. Pointy Mountain, this one came out free with a DLC. And then you also have County Archives, which is a security pop-up. Elementary Shoal is a fish collecting pop-up museum. Remote Rock is, I believe you learn marketing. And then this one is part of the what's it? It's the Explorer Edition.
Guests lingering by the exit should make the jump. And get
I'm
on with their
hoping
lives.
that the Zoozium comes out with its own map. Okay, let's just... How much is that other expedition? 15,000. We're gonna speed up so I can maybe get some extra money. Yeah, and then you can train up your people. So you go into, and they have like different training slots. I can't train because I don't have the he literally just pepper sprayed himself. So we can come over here. We can see our staff. So we've only got the one expert. You can see how happy or whatever they are. You can go through and pay them.
We have a bone to pick with you.
That will affect like how much they enjoy working for you. And if they get really mad, they'll quit. Yeah, I'd like to get a Steam Deck too. I'm right there with you. I think I might get a VR set instead because I know I want to get a VR. I don't know if I'd be able to put any of those games on the channel, but that would be fun or interesting to look at.
This season, the second Sunday.
I want to
at the
say this game
Progress Day.
is
In
Steam
most
Deck
cooperating
verified though, so
cinemas.
you should be able to play it on Steam Deck, but don't quote me on that. I don't have a Steam Deck, so I
Lieutenant Nicholas Relics.
can't quite say yes or no on that. Part of it's because part of my expense is because I had to hire so many of this. I've got 4 security guards. Who was my guy that had him? I'm gonna fire him. Okay, hold up. Who are you? Loyal, and then they have these different traits. So like loyal is he costs less, and peripheral vision's really good. Because if we come over here to security, let's see if we, yeah, you can see like here, I think this has got all 3 of them. This one you can see where he's got this wide field of vision, average field of vision. Do you have, oh no. Okay, this one is just because he's blocked. So as soon as he comes around, yeah.
Obviously.
And you can see like right here, it's got like a little circle. And that's where I'm catching a couple of those guys. You have a laptop, I can't take it to work with you because there's a lot of time and a lot of time to wait, a long time for you, right? Yeah. That's kind of what I want to do is I could see even having where I because I think even the Steam Deck has some ability to record, so I could see even having like a Steam Deck playthrough of a game for me if I wanted to try to keep doing the recording, but it would also have to be a no commentary because I wouldn't want to record my mic audio, and that and my office has some security stuff that can't be
Prior to making your donation,
posted
we'd
elsewhere,
like to
so
remind you that all this stuff does not come cheap.
got to keep confidential information confidential. So I've got to wait 15, it's 15,000 to get. One thing I could do is I could set up, here it is. I'm right here, a tour, and we can just,
Museums often offer.
it's not
guided
that
tours.
great of buzz,
This is
but
one of those times.
it would at least be a tour setup. Yeah, my job is, it's technically in the health field, so we just have like confidential patient information. So it's not that we discuss it in the office, it's just that the potential is there that it could be brought up, and even though it's all like we don't talk about specifics, it's still, I just don't want to risk it.
Staff require a training room if they're ever going to improve.
Oh, I was like, there's hold on. There's the criminal.
Announcement.
I will say one thing you don't want to do. This is a tip that I learned. Like if I were to grab this guy, suddenly that criminal is now no longer, and he can go back and he can go back and steal. And then I had to have another cop go and catch him. So if you have one of the security officers and they're escorting one of those guys out, you have to really let him go, because they'll walk him out, and really it has to be until this guy's off the map. Found that out the hard way.
Assistant to gift shop. Sell.
I think I'm gonna move this guy over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and see if I can't get a better one of these. It's corn plant. Ooh, I should have done that for my... We'll do a little bit of that.
2-point radio. Welcome to the 2-point radio vault. Today, I'm Harrison Wolf, looking back, a little older, a little wiser.
Copy that.
Who could forget the day my mother delivered cookies to the station in a mostly unlabeled package and sent the recording booth into lockdown? I still have some of those cookies.
Still need to get a little bit of decorations.
Enjoy the clip. You're listening to 2-point radio. I'm Harrison Wolf.
That should be good. I will probably fix that at some point.
Mysterious package that's been sent to me at the station. Could this be the forces at B finally quietening this beacon of outrage?
What does this thing want? Near hanging amber. Of course it does.
Response to all of my dissent. We'll find out later in the show.
Okay, I have enough. I can go on this one now. Janitor, prehistory, and you know what? I'm gonna haggle it because I need to save some money. So I'm risking a injury.
Exhibit requires restoration. It really is a shambles.
And let's slow it down to regular speed. You can also come in here and you can advertise a job. And it used to be that these things would go away. So like I'm going to advertise for 2 prehistory people. And these 3 people will eventually, they come and go. But these people that I've actually paid for the applicant, they will stay until I go through and try to have a new one. For some reason, I'm thinking that there's that was a close one. I would have like a 4th one, but maybe it's only 3. Ooh, I'm fixing to get my first star on this one. Alright, museum rating increased. So here's Tarquin. Following is an automatic message from the Department of Culture. Congratulations, you did it. Whatever it is, your star rating has increased, and with it, our automatic appreciation. 5 kudos. Woo. But I get $10,000. So this is a way that I can get some extra money coming in. And these guys, because this was an obstacle, this is only going to be XP, so I'm not too worried about this one. Let's see if we've got, okay, we got Peter Fossilman, but he gets sick at the sight of sick. So if he sees anybody who's sick, He's gonna get sick. Stella Pack Raptor, theatrical tour guide work increases happiness. Yes. I want that person to do my tour guides. All right, or my tours. So now we've got a new one, and we need someone with, okay, so to unlock this, we needed to complete an expedition to Tar Pit Falls, which we did. But one of our prehistory experts needs to have a survey skills. So that means I'm gonna need to build a training room. This one, Primordial Soup Kitchen, reach enlightenment level 10. I think I got all the enlightenment, so I should have all of these anyway. XP POIs. Okay, so I think this is one that you can send. I can send my prehistory people there, and all they do is they just get, yeah, they get like a 20% XP. Mixed with some other stuff, you can get some pretty good XP bonuses on that.
To do it.
Training room would have been really good to have right there. We'll have... Where is the entrance? Oh, I think the people come from there. I'm not gonna do that. So I really want the entrance to be like right here then. Okay, but that is a future me
Please
problem.
excuse the exhibit that requires restoration. I'm pretending it's not there.
We're gonna do as short of a one we can do. So we'll just have that.
Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
I can't even afford another. So let's go through. We can put in. Yeah, we'll put this right here. That right there. Training award. It's only 2% though. I think we're good. I'm just painting the wall to match. Okay, so what I need is I needed someone with survey skills. So I can either click on this and go open training menu. I could... click on the staff member itself. I'm going to... She's really good at tours, so I'm going to train him with survey skills. And this is find the bearing in the field of topography by learning where north is, how to spot a mountain, and yeah. So basically they give you a plus 30% or 30 survey boost. And you can have there's up to 3 slots. So you can have 1, 2, 3 of something. And that just increases their skill setting. I mean, there's so much you can do to micromanage in here. Like I could say, like this person doesn't do restoration, doesn't do analysis room. They only do tours, which if I had a whole bunch of people would be really great because she's got this theatrical. But I really need her to be more versatile.
I saw those
I think they did an
bozos from the
update
Orb
where
Foundation selling some kind of beverage the other day. This, like
even if you
everything
had it like
involving
turned
the Orb
off, like
Foundation,
say I had this
surely
person turned
signals
off from doing like
disaster.
collecting
I'm
donations,
just not sure.
but if
how
I
yet.
ran them over here,
Keep your edges, people. You don't want to get
they would
smoothed
like
over.
do that task that I've asked them to do and then revert back.
Announcement. Exhibit quality may vary from pristine to rubbish.
And then he'll collect a book from here and do this. This is kind of like taking, when I say like they take the best of campus and hospital. That one is this one's precisely what I mean. So we have prehistory. So now this is a check because I've got that. We're gonna send. We're gonna send you. Actually, no. We're gonna send my cafeteria guy. So I'm gonna have 2 chances for injury. I can negate one of them. Expedition's affordable now. Unaffordable. What if I do that? I can't afford it right now.
Guests should see a few exhibits before buying a snack.
Okay, let's. I want to see if I can get a better honeybee.
Announcement. Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
Okay, we just need 150 buzz from fossils, which we have the most there. Display 2 different complete dinosaur bones. We got boggy
Guests are
men.
welcome to eat and drink while in the museum. Someone thought that was a good idea.
Move that there.
The expedition team have returned. Survey complete.
We're gonna do 2. Actually, no, hold on.
Someone is stuck in the museum.
Yeah, just
They
like
may
that.
need dislodging.
Please tell me I can afford this. Hold on. Yeah, we're just gonna spend to get a security archway. Can I? Must be on partition. It is on partition wall. Okay. I would have to move this over, I think, a little bit more. And then if we do 2. There we go.
Staff look like they need some training.
And we'll just paint those walls. Copy one of these and we'll put it like right here. Okay, how about instead of pretending that you're going to catch one of them, you actually catch them?
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
All right, what have we got? Yeah, we're making some money. Not making a whole lot of money, but we have a medium security threat, and we've also reduced everything. Plus, we've reduced the donations amount, so that's one reason why. One of the security updates that they did also made it so that, like, these people, they actually had to, the criminals actually had to walk away. So it used to be like they would like pop in, swipe the closest one, and then leave, and you never even had a chance to even get there. That's what I'm talking about right there. I think I kind of want to do
a mountain with no head, and endless sand from the beach to the shoes you only wore once.
Okay, so that
It's happened
one.
again. Visit Pebbly Island. Paradise is only a stone's throw away.
Now the reason I'm doing that is because I kind of want.
It's okay, I'll wait.
Put that like right there. Actually, no, we're gonna put this like right over here. Can I get? Yeah. We'll do that. And then I want for donation bin, I actually want this one. But we're gonna put two. I wish this one would. This is a modded item, but I wish they had it as a large. Actually, you know what? It's a B. We're gonna do the botany.
Guests are reminded that dinosaur bones used to be surrounded by dinosaur.
Now, the big reason as to why I...
Attention, thieves.
Yeah, see, Thief just walked off with this one. Because my security is doing nothing. I've got another thief over here. And where are my security? Bogeyman Pursuit, Bogeyman Pursuit, donation collection. Yeah, how about you capture him? And let's grab another person. Nimble. Yeah, Mabel Manners. Do that right there. Hopefully I caught this before this one came into effect. I need to get a camera room set up. Okay, yeah. His little backpack, that's what he had. He had the disc fossil.
The museum should provide an engaging experience,
Like right
not
here.
an enraging experience.
Put that right there. All right, now here we're gonna do some decorations. We'll add plant right there. I like to hide
Star
these in
having
here if I
trained
can.
in ages. People are starting to talk.
We'll do a regular fern. And then what do we have in botany that I can add in? Anything?
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
Thank you for that first. So can we... No, I don't think I can get that one into... Oh, we do have the ivy wall. So we'll put that... Oh, that's the problem with making these 1.5. Ooh, there's a botanical garden. Okay, I need to make this a little bit bigger. Here, we'll put a garden sign in here. Yeah, I'm gonna add this into the bee thing. Thank you for that hydrate. There's a queue for tickets. There's a queue for tickets because there's nobody there.
Guests are reminded that while silence isn't mandatory, it is
There we go.
much nicer.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take this. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna move this over here. Actually, move it over there so that way they don't. I don't have guests coming in and trying to get stuff. We're going to remove these. I'm gonna move these over to here.
Assistant needed in cafe.
That one right there.
The guests are hungry.
Yeah, we're good. So that's got a lot more buzz. So here's a way I can get some more money is I have a statue that they're gonna give me. And what I have to do is basically put a sign up. We're gonna do, where is... Oh, I don't have a large donation stand. You know what? We're going to do a teacup stand right here. Because I can. And then what I'm going to do is I want to come over. Here. And okay, just needs to be near an info stand, and then we just need to add some more decoration to around it. So let's add I can go there. Let's see. And it's got the 5, but does it have, yeah, okay, so it's everything. And then I'll get money when that is complete. Exposed 5, captured 6. Employ 1 expert. Okay, that's for that one. Display 150 buzz from fossils. Oh, we've got this one. Complete 2 expeditions to greasy fields. Display 150 total buzz. So, yeah, that... We get this one partially unlocked because we get this one. So if I have staff that are sick, they can go over here. That one requires a marine life expert. This one, though, no, we're gonna send Kylie, and we'll do with a first aid kit. And yeah, we'll just send them.
Staff look like they need some training.
Oh, this one. Yeah, she needs to be explorer. And for security, sometimes if I do like the Sonic, I'll have them be Shadow. I actually like the Noir uniform, and I just apply all. I think in one of my, in the Marine Museum, the Marine pop-up, I have like all of my staff are wearing the Aloha shirts.
Guests should leave with the same number of bones they arrived with. No more, no less.
And one way I'll tell like where the lines are is just by running this. So yeah, that border is marked. So yeah, this is where they're coming from. So I would want to, if I were, depending on how big the museum's going to be, which I might just continue with this one for a while, but have it be like right here.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Does something feel familiar? Then you must have exquisite taste. For the uninitiated, I am Sir Nigel Bickleworth.
And you do have to be
Baron of the
careful because
airwaves,
thieves can steal
envoy to
this,
your
and you can be
ears.
penalized
What took you
if
so long?
it gets stolen.
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Oh, we got this from Rib Row, which is where we're going to start some of our dinosaurs. The sharp on top skeleton. Okay, this is average, and this one's going to be one that as you have to keep going, and when I get like a second one, it will it should increase. If it doesn't, when I get the third one, this will become pristine. So we can place that right there. And we'll do... Okay, first off, I might just have to do this one. This one's like the saber-tooth bin. But I'm not sure that... Because the saber-tooth doesn't... For me, it doesn't match the same style as the others.
Guests are reminded to act like you're reading. No one likes
Okay, hold
an
on. So if
idiot.
we do... This one, I need 500 kudos to get to unlock that one, though. It's a perfect example to use that one. And then we'll do info. My favorite one is actually this curved glass, but I need some kudos to unlock it, so we're just gonna deal with the clear one like that. And then I just need to add some decoration. So first I'm gonna do, they need the hanging amber. There it is. And then we can also do this. What we can do is just like literally put it
Guests
like
are
right
reminded
here.
that they don't know what they're talking about.
You do get diminishing returns on value though, so you don't want to, you want to use that sparingly. There we go. So the exhibit showcase is done. I just gotta wait for that to finish out. It's got 90 days left. Get Kylie again with first aid kit. Let's send him on. Well, okay, if it's just to get dinosaur bones, I don't typically do the detailed because they're still going to come back with basically a fossil of a dinosaur. They're basically going to come back with the dinosaur bone regardless. So it doesn't make any sense to spend the extra money or spend the extra time. I started doing this and realized I probably want to do this as a bigger part. Usually botanist is probably the next one that I add in, just because so much of that is next to it. All right. And then that tells you like what we add. So the third one's going to add to the tail. And see, now it went from being average to just great. So the next one will be pristine. How much is this one? This one, yeah, this one's relatively cheap. And we've got level 1 quality. We've got one that we've seen and one that we have not. So let's do that. There, we're still risking helicopter damage. If we get helicopter damage, all it means is we have to send a janitor over to repair the helicopter. It is dark in here. Let's maybe...
If you've enjoyed your visit, please consider donating. I won't see any of it, but still.
That doesn't help too much with lighting. Let's go over here. Do torch. This is a wall torch.
The expedition team have returned. We now know more about wherever they went.
I get a little bit more light. I think we can also do, yeah, we could have a wooden torch. Not quite so dark in there.
And now some news. Development at Bungle Technologies.
Okay, so we've
HQ
also
came to a
got
grinding
clockwise
halt today.
height.
It's been reported that CEO
So
Sophie
tiny
Nova
rugs.
meant to lock herself in her office for a power nap, but unknowingly sent the entire facility to lockdown. It's been several days now, and employees wait eagerly for their slumbering
This is a modded
employer.
item. This
It's like
is
some
where
kind of
someone
fairy tale.
took
That's how
the
little I
pirate
care
rug,
about it.
which is nice because it's a compass rose, so it really fits the explorer theme well. The Boulderdillo. And it is amusing. I've actually gotten to hold an armadillo once. We'll just put that like right here for now. What does it want? It wants a layered rock. So we're just going to type in rock. I believe it's this one. And because it's got a little paint, it means that we can actually have a little bit of variety. And then if you want even more variety, what I found is if you rotate it, then it at least gives an appearance. That it is. And then I also need info. I can type. Put that right there. I'm not gonna spend $5,000 to fix the bandage box. All right, so that one, we still just need a little bit more Oh, okay. So it doesn't have its full thing. It's got the full decoration buzz 15 out of 15. It has the buzz bonus, but it doesn't have the full amount because what I'm doing is I'm missing one of these. So I need to go back over here. And we're gonna do this a couple more times at least. Injury, safe. Whatever, we'll yeah, regular. I think I'm going to, we have Peter Fosselman, but he gets sick. So I'm gonna pass on him. We have Skeleton Smith. Accelerates recovery from injuries, 15. That's fine. Let's see if... Yeah, I'm gonna spend some money. I'm gonna get some extra advertising to get some really good, hopefully, prehistoric people. Ooh, we have a dilemma. So I usually do these as a poll. So expedition dilemma. Taking the hiss. A giant man-eating snake emerges from the ground. It eyes scanning your team with rapturous intent. So we have a dilemma. That is not a word that I usually see. Do we feed the snake or eat the snake? I have 1 minute to vote. I'll come back to that. So they'll have like different things that will come out, some different events, and you've got to make a decision to help. This one, they're going to be picking that up soon, and I'll be getting my money for that, so that will be good.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
And let's see, stickers. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We have the inventory. I have the honeybee. Now what I'm doing is I'm holding that until I can build an analysis room. And then I can analyze it and I will get a bonus point to my knowledge. So the dilemma is dealer's choice. All right, dilemma. We are going to feed it. Snake attempts to pacify the serpent with cheesy gum as the snake succeeds in pacifying your team with venomous fangs. Injury, snake venom. Or snake venom. Snake bitten. So one of our people got bitten by a snake. There, that was good. So we got this money.
You may leave the museum with vast knowledge or a single fact or nothing at all.
I thought those were supposed to be like, maybe it's because it's dark in there. Hanging science like that feels like that belongs in science.
Staff requires medical attention. Not this again.
Okay, that's an invalid room. Might be able to do... Alright, invalid room. What can we add in here then? There's no light options.
No, get back! Get this man a cold drink and a
We do have the, we can add the kitty.
And his mustache has
That was a
fallen off.
port from,
Witness supernatural mysteries.
I believe,
too ridiculous
2 Point
to
Campus.
believe. Thursdays at 9.
Oh, we're in the middle of an ad break. No. I have to open it. And there is the last of the, for the sharpened tops, which gives us pristine.
Live TV somewhere.
Usually I don't click on those until while I've got an ad break going on. I forgot. I apologize. Okay, so if we do this one is now unlocked. This one also unlocked, and then that's an obstacle, but we need a drill. And I believe I know that's in the workshop. I don't know if I have access to that just yet. That one's got more dinosaur bones, but let's do here. Let's see if I can hire someone else. Dino custard. Please don't have. Okay, we have analytical. Okay, these are all three good, so I don't have to worry. This one's really good because he's an analyst, so I'm gonna actually hire him. I am going to really quickly change her outfit so then I can do the explorer and all staff typed there. Okay, but I've got my next 3 prehistory people already planned out because those are all 3 really nice. But this one was someone that was loyal, so they were going to be cheaper. Okay, so we're going to come over here. Now, in fairness, I was going to get someone anyway.
Should seek medical attention in the museum before going to a hospital.
See if we can't get him to finish out this one. I thought these were supposed to be lighter. They're very dark. Maybe I just need to have a window to lighten it up in there.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Yeah, I'd like to try to get at least a 2nd star.
Expedition complete. Fetch the crowbar.
All right, let's go ahead and open this. Please be the other part of the armadillo. Not what I was wanting. So I'm gonna send that to inventory. And I need a workshop. I don't know. No, it's the analyst room. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a loan out.
Expert needed to restore exhibit. Thank you.
Just so I can have a analysis room. Put a door right there. Okay, everything else, that's $5, $1, and $10, yeah. But that would take up all my stuff, so yeah, we're just gonna have this. I'm gonna pull this in there. No, let's do you. First aid kit, go.
you work now.
And I can't afford to repay the balance.
The expedition now. Final.
But I can do a shuffle where I take this, repay, take, repay. No, that's still... Oh, okay. Never mind. Can't do the shuffle. Okay, this just needs a little bit right there. Okay, so Kylie has leveled up. So I'm actually gonna do something I don't normally do. I'm going to increase. Usually I wait until I know what they want to do. I'm gonna start training for her for that. Expedition's finished.
Too hard about their route through the museum. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
That's the ice crystal floor. We could do...
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Next week is 2 Point Radio's Call-In
I like-
Spectacular. Consider yourself warned. Yes,
That one. My
time of
favorite
year when my
one is the one that I
coworkers
usually do in the
shamelessly demean
security
themselves
room.
for any sponsor with a coin to spare, and then aim to bring you the bread and circuses you so greedily desire. Win tickets to Cheesy Gob
will
Fest.
do
Meet the Cheesy Goblin.
that one,
win
and
a
then for
lifetime supply
wall.
of cheesy gubbins. Can I stop now?
Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Yeah, we are actually not turning a profit
Attention.
right now.
Thieves have been prevented from escaping.
We'll analyze that. And then that finishes out
Announcement.
that guy.
Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
So we actually have 2 complete dinosaur bones. We need to employ someone in rapid restoration so we can we'll send Paul out the first aid kit.
Expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
And what I might do, I might actually just sell this room once it's done. Because between staff wages and everything else, what we could do also is we could copy this item right here and we do 2 dinosaur skeletons. Inventory, yeah, that's... Yeah, it's taking down that honeybee, which is going to get us an extra
If you haven't
intelligence
enjoyed your
point.
visit,
Yeah, as much as I really want to keep this... And then we just repay that balance.
analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Now, unfortunately, what that means is anything that I pick up here is really just going to go to inventory. So I need 150 buzz from fossils. If each one of these is about 33, I would need at least 2 more of those fossils like this. Let's see, over here, we do have a fossil over here, but I don't have the funds for it.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
He's literally being trained right now. Okay. We're back to making a profit, so that's good. Hopefully. Speed this up. I might consider selling the training room. And that will fund this one. Send Kylie again. You are on break. That sounds like you aren't doing anything to me. Take a first aid kit.
If you can smell an exhibit, you're standing too close.
In here, we'll send... It's this person? Yeah. Because they're making like bank. Oh, another thing we could do over here is, okay, this is general museum buzz, but we can also do different things. Here we are, a bone broth, which gives an additional prehistory buzz. And then we can do a crumbly crumb pie.
Gift shop requires an assistant. You work in retail now.
Yeah, I know the gift shop needs an assistant, but it's going to be a matter that they just need to wait. All right, what did we get over here? This is our first one over to treacle pools, I believe. The ambered giga gecko. This is actually one of my favorite ones. I think my favorite one is the dinosaur.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
We'll put this like right there for now. So this one, you know, has all of the stuff that it needs. And yeah, so we're good on that.
Before we go, there's just enough time for Sir Nigel Reviews. Our subject, today's show. In his latest episode, Bickleworth brought his effortless best, charming listeners with boundless charisma and wit unending. 1 part newspaper, 2 parts dinner party.
Room customization. I like the floor. I'm gonna change out the wall, I think.
Small coincidence, and something people really should say more often. No doubt we'll be tuning in tomorrow for what is sure to be another world-class broadcast. 5 golden Nigels
As
out
we
of
could
a possible
do
5.
that color. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that one. What's this? Mermaid tile. Sapphire solid. That's good. Or there's stripes. Fleur-de-lis. Sea star panels. That one would be good for the. Oh, we've got moles.
Entertain its guests, as well as to make a profit.
Hold on. Could also do Mudberry Festival. I think we'll keep it with no. The first one I picked. That one. Okay, moles are one you really got to be patient or be particular about because comes out right there. We're gonna actually slow this down. There, we've got. He's caught. He's caught. Got a third one up here. I think they're in pursuit.
Announcement without.
Never mind. You. There, but we still.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
We still have one right here. Seriously? I was not aware. Yeah, that's what I thought. You are just doing donation collection. I was like, since when do the golden molars come as tourists?
Staff can receive training to be less
And
useless
these
and
holes will
useful.
eventually go away on their own. This one wanted that. What did this one want? Wall mount decoration. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, we're gonna sell that one.
Guests feeling uninformed should educate themselves somehow.
Okay, so here you want a little bit more decoration. You're fine. You want a hanging amber.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
Add a little bit more. We'll add the temple column. Move that over there. There we go. just do...
If you need more cash and fewer questions, then you need Swindles. Other loan
There you go.
companies will have you jumping through hoops. But we're here to make sure our sky-high rates are in reach for everyone.
And then this...
Swindles. It's
Go
so
right there.
easy.
We'll
It's like
remove
you're robbing
that.
us.
Put that right there.
Announcement. Children should be clean and not form herds.
Alright, well, we got 19,000. We don't have any debts. Doing good on tours. I don't know what the other is. FA sales are fine. They're decent at least. Move this over here.
Staff require a training room if they're ever going to improve. Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
There's that. Okay, we have an assistant needed in the cafeteria. Should be fine. Can we do... We've got the gecko. Let's see if we can get someone else. Let's do first aid kit. Start that expedition.
Our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
So I'm trying to get that one fossil. If not, what I might do is I might get duplicate fossils so I can get this, so I can kind of get this extra display buzz. And then I need someone with rapid restoration, which I...
Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful.
Yeah, these three, I liked all of them. They're good. They've got good qualities, good references. And Dino Custard is just a classic name. The reason I picked Paul was because he was on a limited time frame. Put him right there. I want to actually put him like right here in the center. We'll do that, and he's still got...
Hefe requires assistance from assistant. Thank you.
I just want to put the teacup in front of the cafeteria. All right, let's open our crate. We have an ambered egg. Just gonna place this one down. Quite a bit bigger. What does it want? It's good, and it's got 98 buzz. So here, okay, that's for that one.
Photography is officially permitted, but unofficially frowned upon.
I think we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead, I think, and open this up to here. It's one item. And we can just do that. Okay. Do I have, yeah, I have the funds for it. It's the mural. Right there. And otherwise, we're going to do the same thing. Color the walls. I actually want to do... Yeah, I want the wall to come out to here.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
So like this would actually be here. Here. Actually, you know what? Take it back. That can go there. This we'll put back here for now. Because this is gonna be awesome. So what we can do, we're gonna paint. And in the doorway, I've got this one. Which we can put right there. We're gonna move trash can right here.
To do it.
And this is going to be at least... right there. At least in this area, we're gonna do the ambered. So we'll have this one be right there. This one can go right here. Put that one there. Move this one like right here. And naturally they're gonna complain because they're like, oh, we don't have... Can I fit that? I can. Awesome. Let's dip that back just a little bit. Let's just do one. here. There. Okay, because what I want is this to be right there. Put that right there. This can go right here. Right here. And here. That's fine. Put that there just for grins. We can have this. Yeah, nope. Right there, and this one we'll put like so. Okay. Keep the little garden sign. Put these big plants right in here. Actually, we could just do that right there. We can just move these over here because they really make perfect little casings. And you can also go in because these have different designs. You can still customize it even after the fact. And we're going to delete these walls. It'll make sense. Unpause. And then we just copy this tourism, or this one. We just do 1,
I'm
2, 3.
and you're listening to Digging Deeper, the show that delves
Okay,
into the
the
world
amber
of
gecko gecko
archaeology, the
is still
otherworldly,
needing
and
something
invisible
else.
scientists. First
Fossil
up, we go
decal.
live to our very own Monty Barnett, who's aiming to become the first person in history to untangle the legendary Guardian Knot, a feat that, according to legend, will grant him unlimited power.
Fossil decal.
Hello, Haley.
Right there.
Yes, I'm attempting to unravel it as I speak. Come on,
I thought I just put that down.
This is it. You'll show
Maybe I
them.
didn't click on it.
They won't be laughing at you after this.
Ooh, keep going, Monty. We'll check in with you later.
Okay, now let me put it down. Okay, this thing just needs to be near hanging amber. It's got all of its stuff just from that. So what I kind of want to do though is for floor. Okay, wall I'm fine with. Cave floor. I like to do like the line placement. Because I can do that and then I can do the fill-in tool right there. And then here. I can do that. And oh, that's for the wall. Let's look at.
Guests should be amazed for the right reasons. Thank you.
I meant to clip the edges, so I'm just going to do that real quick. And then I can fill in the tool, but what I'd like to do, I think, is to pick up this one. We're going to pick there. And then I'm going to do the line with the honeycomb.
Announcement.
And this may or may not work, so...
Stuff will stay the same forever.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. But what I might do instead is if... Hold on, no, I gotta do a line. There, what if we do this? And then we do dirt. And we do cave there.
Guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
And that makes more sense. I'll fix the rest of it in a second. We'll do. There we go. Un momento, por favor.
The museum does not monitor guest donations, but I do.
Okay. All right, now I just need to fix. I need to fix the rest of the foundation. Which I had it as it was one of the fantasy finds. It was
Joining
no,
me
it wasn't
now
tavern
is
tile.
linguistics enthusiast Tungsten
It was scaled
McBlowfish,
stones, I
who claims
believe.
he's discovered an ancient,
Yeah.
long-lost language.
I have indeed, Haley.
I found a scroll inscribed in an ancient text at my local supermarket. After years of study, I'll now read it aloud for the first time
Why
in millennia.
is it doing that? Okay. We'll just do a line placement right there. That should cut that off. There we go. And we'll
milk,
do
pilchards, a medium-sized lemon, and beans on your way home from
the honeycomb
work.
right there.
I certainly won't. But what's my weekly shop got to do with this incredible linguistic discovery?
See, it's things like this that make me not want to get out of bed in the morning.
We'll do that with
Expert required to restore exhibit. You're the expert.
that. Now what I want to do is we're gonna have a bench. This one. Right there. A bench there, and we'll do a bench there.
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Oh, we could also have... Yeah, we could also do that pond. And maybe even a couple mushrooms. I don't think I even have the mushrooms unlocked in my regular game.
Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
Kind of use these as trying to be like, hey, the flow should be going that way. We can also have in here, we can have, no, we can't. Copy this.
Restoration required on exhibit. It's no longer presentable.
Okay, yeah, this definitely needs to be restored. Yep, we're gonna accept that. That right there. Actually, no, we'll just put this like right here. We'll put this, can we fit this like right here? We can't look at that. That's
Staff need
gorgeous.
training and somewhere to do it.
And we'll have another one right there. I like that. Okay.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to...
Okay, yeah. Everything can be donated to there. But...
Expert required to restore exhibit. You're the expert.
we'll do... Throw a couple small ones back here that are for the mudberry. We got boggymen coming in. Okay, yeah, we are almost. Okay, let's go ahead and get Dino Custard. I don't have the training room anymore. We're gonna get one more of these. Guys, what is... Oh, he wants... There we go.
May feel like you have to make a donation, but you don't. It just feels that way.
No, you do need to make a donation. If you are walking in... But can we... I know it's only $12, but can I get a security guard to get that?
Ship's silent secret is longer exposure
Hollow
to air
bam
for that unique,
shoot.
soggy
Yeah,
texture
we're gonna...
that'll inspire your taste buds and spare you your co-workers' grumbles.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just
regret it,
don't
but we're gonna
tell
get all
anyone.
3 of them.
Ships. Silently delicious.
Because I've got a lot of stuff that needs to be... Okay. There you go. One thing that would be really good is if... Yeah, here's another... What are you doing? You want training. You know what? I want you to get that guy.
Exhibit requires restoration. It really is a shambles.
I might need another assistant. What are my assistants doing right now? Okay, you are in there. You're right there. You're in the cafeteria. You're in the ticket booth. What are you? You're on break. Can I afford another staff member, though? That's the issue. Staff wages are my #1 cost. So I have this tour, I have that tour, I have this tour.
Announcement. Without a training room, staff
Okay, let's see if we have... I still haven't found the fossil here. So let's see if I can find someone. You're on break. That sounds like you're not doing anything to me.
Please join me in saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
Let's see. I literally just gave raises to everyone. No more raises for a bit. We've still got the Boggyman heist going on. Okay, I've got someone right there that I can spot. This person. It's also... I might have to hire and fire some security guys. I've got one over there and one over here. And how many security do I have? 4. You are donation collection. That can wait. I need you to grab them. You are available. So you need to grab that person.
Questions? This is a museum. Sadly, that's a common one. Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
Okay, I think that's done. Exhibit showcase has already been exceeded its what it's required to do, so I'm gonna get that money. That's good. If I can get that one to go for fossils, if that one comes back with a fossil, if it's at least 45, worth 45, then I could conceivably get this one, and then that would just mean I would need to build a training room. I'm going to, I think it's here. Yeah, the hanging ivy.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
Let's just do that.
Attention.
All right.
Guest feeling
Did I get my fossil? Yes, I did.
bored are reminded that they're not all that.
I'm gonna put this like right here. What? Okay, I think I don't know where they got. Oh, here it is. This person. 40. So I just need 5 more. So I'm honestly gonna send, I think, Kyle over here, or Kylie over here. We can actually get that one, so we can do XP, get them a little extra XP.
Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
Okay, so if I get a fossil with that one, very likely, because it's either going to be a fossil or it's going to be another bee. If I get the bee, I can sell it. And what we'll do is we'll do a small training room.
Time now for another educational slice of trivia. Did you know that today marks the 3rd anniversary of the disappearance of renowned scientist
Okay,
Dr.
so
Miriam
don't
Saltbean,
quite have enough money for
who was
that.
last seen boarding a plane clutching a suitcase full of research funding. Local search and rescue.
I open.
Team
Also do
speculates that she may
that.
have used the money to construct an invisibility ray, which would
Okay, so
explain her
this
disappearance.
one is worth
Wish I could make this part
37.
of the show disappear.
This one's worth
Here's another
42.
tune to
So if
hopefully
we
completely take your mind off what you just heard.
get
Expedition
there,
complete.
we'll
So, what's in the box?
1, 2, 3. You do have to redo that every single time. Okay, now I just need gift shop sales. Yeah, it's assistant needed in cafeteria. And then you are there. Okay. That's what it is. I just didn't have an assistant in the cafeteria.
Staff require a training room if they're ever going to improve.
Yeah, those are for shredding. Let's do that one. And here, yeah, you've got that.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
So that there, and this can go over here.
Thieves were caught before they could escape.
Yeah, it
with
needs
an
more
exhibit.
decoration buzz.
That was a close one.
I like to do this one because it kind of gives a little bit of a flair around it. Or I think what I'd probably do is this one. Still need more decoration buzz.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
But I think we still got the information, even if it's, yeah, it's fixing to go. So we'll figure out what to do with that. Okay, so I need I need a training room. That would get me another star. Let's look at training room. We're just gonna do a really simple training room.
Assistant to the cafe.
Someone's going, hold on. I'm gonna pause this while I do this. Okay, one of these guys needs to get this rapid restoration. And I think we're gonna do you as rapid restoration. I'm gonna give you survival skills and you pilot wings.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not will be a party, okay?
Okay, that's a tiny bit of profit, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Yep, because we just went into the negative. So I'm going to come over here. Sponsorships. We'll do, I do not like that one. We'll do the Mudberry sign. We just got another star, so that got us $10,000.
Welcome back. Before we go, we've just got time to return to Monty Barnett's attempt to untangle the legendary Guardian knot
And
live
we'll
on air.
sell
a
this.
feat which, according to legend, will imbue him with unlimited
We're gonna sell the training
power.
room. Oh no, hold on.
Monty.
They've got. I take it back because I've got a couple people that were coming in for
Monty,
training,
can
so
you
I'm gonna
hear
let
me?
them. They need to train.
Why does nothing ever work out for me?
Come over here. Mudberry. There we go.
Better luck next time, Monty. Proof, if ever it were needed, that you should never send a man who wears slip-on shoes to untangle a knot. Mercifully, that's all we have time for.
That
I've been
there.
Hayley Von Trowel, and you've been listening to Digging Deeper.
And then we'll actually have the Mudberry Festival. Oh, we have a Mudberry Festival map too. We can just put right
Frequently
there.
asked questions. I'm not sure when the museum closes. I've never made it that far.
I need another couple points. Let's
Expert needed
slow
to
it
restore
down.
exhibit. Thank you.
What?
Vandals caught vandalizing. We stopped them, obviously.
Do I have anything that just screams music to me? There's that stuff. I always do the hay barrels.
Assistant needed in cafe. The guests are hungry.
I might need to just do the hay barrels. Yeah, let's just look at what we got. Oh, I know. What is it? It's that wheel. No, not the wheelbarrow. That. It's not a modded item. It's not. I think it's under general. But I think it's one that I'm gonna have to unlock. There's too many of them. It's the wheelbarrow one, and I don't remember what it's called. I need a tab. Oh, here it is. 125. Yeah.
Guests are reminded that if you don't seem interested, you probably seem stupid.
There we go. Okay, this thing we're going to... Hold on, training menu. Do I have anyone? Okay, everyone's been trained that I was going to train. And I'm just going to sell that room. It's like I'm so close to getting, I think... Hold on. Do I have to? Oh, this is how I get the kudosh. Okay. And I just automatically get it. I don't have to click on it. Okay.
Without a training room, staff will stay the same forever.
All right, let's see. Okay, we've got everything there. There's dinosaur bones. Display 6 fossils. Don't have access to that one. That's an obstacle. Hold on. Have that one. What about this? All right, that's gonna risk an MIA event. How much is this one? 5,000. Or I can do this one. I think we're gonna do this one. We'll send in Dino and Kylie, and we'll do with a expedition.
Can receive training to be less useless and more useful. Please join me in saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
We'll put like the dinosaur we get like right here, because I one of 2 dinosaurs that we're gonna get. Let's put this right here. Yeah, and here, as much as I want to keep it like right there, I think we're going to just have this be like right there, so you can have this main thoroughfare walkway. And that still gives me some room here that I will be able to put another exhibit here and exhibit there. I don't want to have to expand the... I don't want to expand anything. I really don't want to increase my prices if I can at all help it.
And they're all absolutely awful.
Okay, we're back to making some money.
Guests who are unable to show a valid ticket will be named and then shamed.
All right, I'm gonna speed it up because I just need them to go in, because I think, yeah, we're gonna go in and I'm gonna send someone else out to there as well. I'm gonna take this, we're gonna put this like right here.
There's a crate on the helipad. Oh, and the expedition team.
Okay, so this... basically it's the dactyl skeleton.
Have returned safely. Also good news.
Place this one right here. Okay, it just needs, okay, it's perfect. It already has the fossil decal. I don't know where the fossil decal is, but it has it. So a second seating area right there. I probably need a couple more of these bins everywhere, just to make sure that people aren't just tossing their
Attention.
trash.
Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
There we go. And we'll put another one. No, we won't put another one right there. Okay. We have Boggy Men coming in. Which means I'm going to pause while I set this up. So we're going to try to get this one. We've got 2 of these. The Dactyl. Let's go in back to... Who did I have? No, I had... Nano, and let's send in some other people. We'll send Paul. Now, okay, it's heat wave season, so we're gonna actually do a first aid kit, which just means that we're gonna have 15 extra days.
Training and somewhere to
And
do
since
it.
we've got a heist going on, we'll go ahead and change this up. Okay, we can view the offers. I do not like that bin. Level 10, I just got my achievement. Got another sticker.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
So yeah, this is a really small museum. I wanted to try to keep a small footprint. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have, oh no, that's they got lost. So yeah, I like this little amber room. There are 2 more pieces of amber, so I could very easily see like having another section over here, or maybe having them somewhere else. I don't know. Move move the helicopter pad, because that doesn't have to be there. I could move it back a little bit more. I know that one of the pieces,
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act.
my favorite piece is probably about this size, maybe a little bit bigger, but it's smaller than this one. And then the last one is
Stolen
huge.
exhibit has been retrieved from thieves.
So what I'd probably do is have like a screen right there. Oh, we got a thief spotted. And he's caught. That's that one. And yeah, we still got those 2 in there. I don't want to go back to do this one, because if I like to go and search, because if I get another one of these, it attaches to that one, and it doesn't matter whether you have 1 or all 4 pieces, or I guess this is 3 pieces. If you're going into this one and you're going to shred them for knowledge, it doesn't matter if you have 1, 2, or 3. Like, you would think if you are shredding like a full one, you should be getting like 3 knowledge, but no, you get 1 knowledge. So if I go in and I get another one, there's another thief. If I get another one, it's going to add, so it'll be a 2, like 2 knowledge or 2 level. But what'll happen in actuality is when I go and shred it, it's the same as if I had just one. There's no difference.
Staff require a training room if they're ever going to improve.
I'm trying to keep an eye out for any of those little tornado things that come out. All right, let's see. What did we get in the box? Got another piece here. How many pieces is this? This is 4. So yeah, I'm going to continue with this next week. So next Sunday, we'll continue with some more 2-Point Museum. I will have
Attention.
Jurassic World Evolution. I'll probably do one of the challenges this Wednesday. And if my computer will cooperate, if the computer or internet will cooperate, I might do another pickup one on Friday. I tried to this last week, so if you follow me, subscribe. If you're not, please do. But if you follow, you probably noticed I probably had a lot of notifications that went on Friday. I apologize for that. I was trying to stream, but I kept dropping frames, and I checked my recordings because I simultaneously record while I stream, and the recordings were fine. The recordings were 100% fine. I wasn't missing any dropped frames on that. So I went back and checked them again. We've got another thief. Where are my security people? And I was having some issues, and I went and looked, and I was like, is it internet? Is it, you know, what was the deal? And I still don't know, because I went and I adjusted a couple settings on OBS, but because I was streaming, you can't just change some of those settings on OBS while you're streaming, so I'd have to stop the stream, continue the restart, do a couple changes, restart the stream. I was still having the same issues. I was looking at internet stability. Someone else stole something. Okay, I think I need to get... I think I'm at the point where both of these people are good. Yeah, we're just gonna get both of them. That's camera person, and this person's got peripheral, so we'll do that. We're gonna go get a camera room.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
Where do I want to put it though? Here, we'll temporarily move this over here. Let's do this.
Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
Yeah, well, then that ends up just being we'll just put all this back over here. Sponsorship was... Oh, that's not the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. Okay. But yeah, so I was checking stability and everything, and nothing.
Staff need Training
have no
has
idea
something
what
to
the
do
issue
with it.
was. And so I figured since I hadn't changed any settings, maybe it was just a matter that something happened on, and it would just resolve on its own. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just check it in.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth
I'll just check it like
on
the next
2
day or
Point
something,
Radio.
and lo and
Hello,
behold,
and
it
welcome to the latest
no
episode
issue
of the
whatsoever.
finest show on radio. I hope you have your superlatives at the ready, because today's audio bounty is bound to be boundless. More life-changing radio after this.
There we go. Okay, let's get. Yeah, we can do a camera room. It's really going to be a basic room. But, I say that, you know what? I think I can probably afford a bunch of stuff. So I might just do a bit of stuff.
Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
Let's add some donuts. Donuts sound really good right now. I forgot all this stuff costs money. We have that, and the one that I really like, I can't afford it anyway. We'll get the enhanced security monitor and color it. There we go. The invalid items was probably that wall. That's okay. We'll just recolor it right here.
Attention. Guests feeling bored
And then I just
are
need
reminded
to,
that they're
yeah.
not all that.
Awesome. He's already gotten that. Already got the memo. I like to do this room. I think it's this one. Yeah. And then for the walls, I do like solid black. I like this to be like a very dark room. Okay. Well, I am going to go. Oh, and then part I always forget then. How far over can I get?
Announcement.
Perfect.
Staff look like they need some training.
I like that you can have like unlimited number of, not that anybody ever steals anything there. We'll also put one right here. Oh, because I've got all that ivy. Okay, you know what? I don't need the ivy.
Museum security are watching for your safety. You feel safe?
And security. I just want this. We'll put right there. Just for some extra scrutiny, we'll put some right there. think that's good. View offers. Stop giving me that one. All right. So there is our level 10 museum. Achieving the final
The museum is happy to
Steam
welcome children.
achievement.
Personally, I'm not so keen.
So with that, I will be back on, like I said, I'll be back on Wednesday with more Jurassic World. I might try to do a Friday, it just depends. And then I will do I'll be back with Sunday. Probably try to finish this one out. I'll probably just continue to build on this one. Yeah, and then probably keep playing on this one maybe until Zoozium, unless something else really drops. Until Zoozium, and then I kind of want to put that one into Memento Mile. I think is where I want to, but I gotta fix a few things.
Today's news. Wiki Silverbottom, heir
So
to the
let's
Silverbottom
see
fortune,
if-
has misplaced a priceless ceramic apple from their collection. It seems the spirited chap went on a butler-aided baking spree and now believes the one-of-a-kind artifact is in one of many crumbles. We'll wait to see if we've lost one of the truly great works of art as he works his way from the blackberry towards the apple. Thrilling.
Cafe requires assistance from assistant. Thank you.
Let's see if I can actually stream over to this one. This one's the one that I found yesterday, and it's the Marine Mammal Rescue, and they've actually got a nice little otter cam. So let's see if we can raid them, and you'll get to see some little otters. So I will see y'all next time. So have an utterly fantastic day.
In the water where they play again, blue water stands beneath the rain. Swirling currents full of charm, nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free, in this world they hold the key. Ripples turn to symphonies, chasing after mysteries. Paws that tickle in the tide, round and round they slip and slide. Whiskers twitch with gleeful cheer, stories whispered ear to ear. In the blue they twirl and soar, magic hides beneath the shore. Day and night they weave a spell, playful tales they love to tell. Rainbow fish their closest friends, in the blue where joy depends.